When we meditate on the life of Joseph in the Old Testament, we read of how he was stripped of all that he had. In his father's house, he was the favored one. The father had given him a robe of many colors, but the brothers stripped him, put him into the pit, and then from there they sold him as a slave. Now as a slave, life was going smooth. Why? Because he found favor in the eyes of Potiphar. But when you open to Genesis chapter 39, verse 7, something begins to happen that disrupts his life, where Joseph had to make a choice, whether to keep the position, to keep the favor that he had with man, or to be right before the eyes of God. And many a times in life, we too face the same. Should we do everything that would keep us right before man, that we would find favor with man, that we would not lose our position? Or should we make that choice that maybe we would lose favor with man, but we would be right with God? Joseph too had the same experience. He had to make that choice. Look at verse 7. It says there, "And it came to pass after these things that the master's wife cast longing eyes on Joseph, and she said, 'Lie with me.'" Come on. It was easy for Joseph. All he had to do was say yes to his master's wife, and no one would have known. And even if they had known, it would have been kept as a secret. And Joseph would have continued living in favor with man. But he would have lost the favor that he had with God. What did Joseph do? When you look further into verse 9, it says, now Joseph is saying that there is no one greater in this house than I, nor has he kept back anything from me but you, because you are his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? Joseph does not say to sin against Potiphar or to break favor with Potiphar or to hurt Potiphar. But Joseph's perspective was, whatever I do, I should do it right before God. That falling in sin, that going with the wife of Potiphar would break his favor or cut off that favor that he had with God, because it would be a life of sin. And Joseph chose not to break or to lose favor from God. And what we see next is we see him losing favor with man. And that same Potiphar who gave him favor now puts him in prison. He loses it all back again. Can you see his life disrupted? But Joseph did not disobey God. He kept doing what was right before the eyes of God. And we know at the end, right? It was God who favored him and lifted him up again. So much so that he became second in command of Egypt. You know, many a times we make the wrong choices where we choose to please man, where we choose to please our bosses, where we choose to please people around us and go against the ways of God. And what happens is temporary, we may find favor. Temporary, we may find everything's going right. But I want to tell you, you will lose it in the end. For Joseph, for that temporary moment, for a few years, he did lose it all. But in the long term, he got favor. He was second in command. That means God's eyes were on him and God exalted him. I want to tell you, don't look for the favor of man. Don't look to please people around you. Keep keeping God first in your life. Seek to please God. No matter how much people may hate you for it, in the long run, because you've put God first, God will honor you, God will reward you, and God will lift you up. So remember, don't chase after pleasing man and seeking honor from man. Chase after God. God bless you.